Hello.
Hello.
Hey, let's see. You're a little quiet, I think. I can turn you up a
Alright.
little bit. Say something?
How is it sounding now?
There we go. Now you're good.
Perfect. Yeah. I mean, I always I mumble a lot anyway, so
Nah, I mean, I
it's
just gotta turn up the volume, so it's
all
sometimes
right.
it's just Discord. You're totally good.
Mm-hmm. Fair. All right.
All right, sick. So, how's it going?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. Just got back home from work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just on the grind. I was on vacation these past 2 weeks. Went back home to Honduras. Spent time with family, so that was pretty nice. Wasn't able to play any melee, really, unfortunately, but it was a nice break. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
back here, back in Tampa, in Florida. So
I
I'm
see.
ready
Okay.
to start playing again
All right. Well, I'm
and get
glad you
better.
had a good trip.
Yeah, it was really nice. Oh yeah,
Okay.
hey, congrats on your placement at Double Down.
Oh,
That
thank
was
you.
extremely exciting to watch. Yeah,
Oh, that's
somebody got
sick.
third.
That's
Did
definitely
anybody
like my
upset?
best Falco placing, so I'm pretty hype about it.
Yeah, it was great to watch, especially the match against Slug. I know that's something I'll be rewatching a lot just to see and learn about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so maybe you could do a quick intro for the chat. You already said like where you're from, but just like
Yeah.
your tag, how long you've been playing, like what you want to
Yeah.
do with melee.
Sure. Yeah. So my tag is Interguy8. Or you can call me Kevin. It's a lot easier. Most people just call me Kevin anyways. That's
Okay.
fine. And but yeah, so I'm from Honduras, but moved to Tampa about 4 years ago. But yeah, and so I've been playing Melee since 2014 ish.
Okay.
But for the longest time, I just played by myself. I didn't really start going to tournaments a lot until after Slippy came out, essentially. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay.
for
Okay, that makes
and,
sense.
uh, and so for my goals is that just generally I want to improve. I guess a more a concrete goal that I have for now is just to try and get on PR in my region, in West Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's possible. Maybe not for this season because I mean it just started, but maybe for next season. But yeah, I think
Okay.
that's a
Are you
tangible
like
goal.
are you like kind of like do you have any PR wins?
Yeah, I have a couple, not
Okay.
many, but
Okay.
I do have
Okay.
a couple of ones.
All right, that helps me get a feel
Yeah,
for kind of like where you're at.
yeah, not many. I can count on one hand. To
No,
be
no,
fair.
I know the vibe now.
Yeah, and then the bottom half of PR for sure, not the top half
Yeah.
of the 10.
Okay, and all right. So what are we going over today?
Yeah, so just today, I felt like it'd be good to just go over a game plan against Sheik. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a good way to get started off. Just general introduction for how I should be analyzing my sets, generally speaking, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't really understand how to do that too well. Because I watch a lot of top players analyzing sets, and I don't know, a lot of times it's just they get so overly complicated. I lose myself.
Yeah, no, I
I don't
agree.
try to watch those.
Yeah, no, I think the best way to analyze your VODs is always, in my opinion, to try to find like the biggest thing. Like a lot of
Mm,
times I'll sort of look at things that happen more than once, like, oh, I keep getting hit for this or whatever.
yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
I think if you're just analyzing like one game, it's a little harder, but usually it's like I'll just get a slippy session of like 15 games and I just sort of like put, the slippy thing where you like queue them up in order and then I'll
Yeah.
just
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
skip through parts that I don't think are relevant, and I'm just kind of looking for like, man, I just keep missing this one edge guard. Like, what can I do there or whatever, and like trying to make,
Mm.
um, what's the word I want to say? Like, you want to make real fixes. Like a lot of times people will watch and be like, ah, I gotta stop like going in so much or whatever, But like that's not
Yeah,
really
but
gonna
that
like help
yeah.
all that much.
Also,
Like,
that doesn't. I feel like that doesn't mean much. What are you
yeah,
trying to say? It shouldn't
exactly.
go in much. I get. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. I
So your
understand that.
goal is to find something that you're doing that like seems to have a pretty big effect on the match. Like you're not hitting the edge guard, or you're getting opened up with this one thing, etc. Or you keep using your double jump and getting hit somewhere or whatever, and you kind of
Mm.
find that and you try to like fix it, because if you fix it, you know that you objectively got better.
Hmm. Yeah.
So like
Okay.
that
Yeah.
sort of thing kind of
Oh,
helps
I
in
like
my
that
opinion.
approach. Yeah, that's something I just heard from a few other people that are yeah, that just don't try to overcomplicate things. Just try and focus on one or two things. So
Yeah.
that's something I'm going to be trying to implement from I know from now on. But yeah,
Because there's always like a
and
thousand things that are like up the problem, or like that are
yeah.
that are not as good as they could be. But then there's usually like 3 or 4 things that take up like the majority of your issues. Like there's a lot of smaller ones, and then there's a bunch of like a few big ones, and those are the ones you want to try to focus on.
Okay, yeah, and I guess just a good way to differentiate between the big ones is how often is this happening, and how much is it affecting stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
I wanted to go with this just because I think on your channel, I don't think I would try to look for some like Falco Sheik, but I couldn't find any, so at all. So I just thought it'd be just like nice to see.
yeah,
And also, I
I'm
just
not
kind of feel
sure.
a bit lost in this matchup.
Okay.
Even though like I feel like Falco like should have the advantage, but I just don't really know what to do a lot of times.
Okay.
So yeah, I always find it very confusing. I feel like that no one enjoys to like playing this matchup from either side. Everyone always hates it.
Really? I like this matchup.
For some reason, I don't know. Whenever we're talking about friends, like all Falcos hate it and all Sheiks hate it. We all just hate each other for playing. It's never a fun time.
Yeah, unfortunate.
I kind of enjoy it. I just don't understand it.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's fun. I think maybe the issue why people don't like it is because both sides think they win, and then when they lose, they're like, "I'm confused because I thought I won." Because the Sheiks definitely think they win too. It's a funny one. Very rare matchup where both sides think that their character wins it, which is what makes it kind of cool for me. Usually both sides think they lose. Matchup.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it's just there are a lot of things that go on in this matchup. So
screen share is working, right?
Yeah, okay, I can see it. Okay. Just fine. Yeah, here I'm fighting as. This is the first time I ever fought against a Crudo, even in like a friendly.
Okay.
So it was very like weird for me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I already have some like general thoughts on like the game plan and stuff, but I think I'll kind of get into it as we go through the VOD.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Alright, there's a couple things like already. So Falco is horrible at 0, like when his opponent is at 0. He doesn't really work. You can test it by like going into Uncle Punch or like Uncle Punch combo training. And just landing like down air shine on any character at 0 is like really hard. Like you have to hit the latest, like you have to hit the latest down air possible, and like it's just really bad. And so when any match starts or when any stock starts, especially against like matchups like Sheik, Marth, Peach, like the ones like the super light characters like Fox and Falco, it's not as big of a deal to hit them at 0. It's still pretty bad, but it's like these other characters like Sheik and Marth, like 0, you're just gonna get like grabbed or shielded, or it's not gonna be good. So I always try to start out the match or the stock not like campy, but like I'm kind of like, well, I'm gonna get my lasers, and if you want to like rush in to stop me, then I'm down to fight you there. But like my goal is to get some lasers. Another thing that you can look for at low percent is like grab. I think up throw is really good against Sheik, just because it kind of gets her into like her disadvantaged position, which is pretty bad, like when she's up in the air. But yeah,
I guess one thing like in this case, like I feel like usually I should allow lasers, but like here, because I started off on the left platform in FOD, which is already a bit lower, so I'm already afraid to shoot a laser.
Well, you didn't start off.
I go there.
Buddy.
That's what I mean. I go
see.
there. I'm like, damn. Now I put myself in this position where, like, it's kind of hard to try and like shoot a laser, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, you didn't go to the side plat at any point here. I guess you went under it, so I guess I see what you're saying. Honestly, I'm not too opposed to just going to like the side of the platform. Like if you're actually in this spot, like going over here where you can just shoot the laser from this spot is like you kind of and then just like I don't know, dash full hop to top plat or something. Like you just need some laser damage before you're like a major threat.
Okay.
Or
because like there immediately you can just shoot.
And like if you're in a spot like this at 0 where the Sheik gives you something and you feel like it's really obvious, I would just grab this because you're not gonna like they like I'm pretty sure they can literally like let's see, they shield after this, so let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So yeah, it doesn't combo by 3 frames, so they're not going to be able to grab you, but you're not really going to get anything. I think the down air here is kind of okay. I just wanted to mention that like your goal should be, or it's not even like a disadvantage for Falco because it's kind of like your opponent is forced to approach you, because you're just gonna get the early damage. And sometimes the Sheik player will do a thing where they will also want the early damage because Sheik is also a little bit bad at low percent. So sometimes you get in this battle where like you will laser them, but they'll needle you, and you're kind of going up in percent like 2 or 3 at a time with them. And I always just say that like Falco just super wins this. Like if you do 15 damage to Sheik with lasers and she does 20 damage to you with needles, I consider that like a win for Falco because she can still kind of tech chase at 0. Whereas like at 0, like I can't do anything. But as soon as she's at 15 or 20, I can just like 0 death her. So.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then, this down air doesn't really make a lot of sense because you're just kind of like committing here. Like to this open space at like a percent where you're not going to get anything and you're going to down air Sheik in the air. It's just kind of messy. Oh, yeah, this is annoying. This is like a really weird part of the matchup that I'm not going to get into. But there's this thing where like Sheik can force a lot of stalemates against Falco in like a kind of a dumb way. Where you have to be aware of like this, where you see her throw that needle, like that reverse needle onto the ground. You're just like not allowed to fight her in this spot for like a few seconds. It's really annoying, but you just kind of can't because like even a few seconds later, like here, you still get like that down air where you like lag on the needle. And it's kind of it's like literally RNG, so it's really dumb. But you just
it's so stupid.
But whenever they throw the needles, I'm just like, I'm not gonna fight for a second. It's just a lot of her stuff just like incentivizes Falco to camp. But I feel like Falco wins when he camps anyway, so it's kind of like it's kind of on them.
So in that kind of situations, they just like throw needles on the ground. I should just like chill back.
Yeah, I like chilling back against Sheik a lot. I think she has a really tough time approaching through lasers, and a lot of times while she's trying to get in, she gets caught in like these awkward grounded positions or aerial positions where like she's kind of gets stuck in place wanting to tilt maybe, and she can kind of get baited. I'll go into it when it comes up more.
Yeah, all right.
Nice. It's kind of just like a minor thing. These lasers, I'm like kind of undecided on these exact lasers. It's kind of weird because Sheik, the way her drift works is like if she just holds in, she actually like gains space off of lasers.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's like the opposite of Marth, where Marth will lose space because he has like a slower air acceleration. And so, like, when you're shooting like Marth or whatever, he's kind of falling more than he's drifting. And so every laser you get is, like, helping your edge guard. But against Sheik, it's the opposite, where every laser you get is, like, getting her closer and closer to the stage. And so there are certain situations where you do want this damage, but I feel like Sheik is far enough away here that you don't need the damage. Like, out of this forward smash, you should just kind of let her, in my opinion, fall. I think a laser is okay here because you can kind of catch her double jumping, like right when she drops below. But when she's not close enough to get to the edge, there's not really a negative to shooting a laser here to catch the double jump. But when she's like falling down right here, just be aware that every laser gets her closer to you. Sometimes you're still going to want a laser for the damage, but just know that it's like it's hurting your edge guard to do it.
All right, okay. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, I legit had like no idea about that.
Okay, yeah. What happened? What did you do in this position?
I tried to do a normal get up, not a roll, but I did it.
I see. So in this position, I actually really like doing like a fire stall against Sheik. You also grabbed edge too early. Like Sheik's drift is actually pretty bad. So like, look at how long it actually takes them to like get to the edge. Like they're drifting here. You grab edge here, but Sheik has like no chance of even getting close to the edge for like a while. Like she doesn't really get to like ledge grab distance until like here. So you can you can just make sure to grab edge a little bit later, and then that will kind of fix the. Like if you grab edge when she's like about here, like right at this distance, where like you want to be able to grab edge right at the timing that if she does this fair, you're just invincible. And you can just time that out based on like her distance from the stage. But it sort of saves you from having to do a refresh. But if I do grab edge early, I'll just go for the shine fire stall, like normal fire stall that I would do against like Marth or plenty of other characters there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And it's pretty good. A lot of times she doesn't really have like this, like she's not she doesn't have like a good ability to kind of like change the timing on this fair very much. So you can pretty reliably get the shine up B without really having to worry. Like it kind of like this. Like okay, so like let's say you grab edge right in this spot where you grab edge right here. If you do shine up B right here, you'll re-grab before she can like get to you with the fair. So if you grab early, just refresh and try to catch her on this timing where she gets too close or like where she has to like drift in for a while.
Oh yeah. I'm curious. Is there any reason why you do the shine at the up B instead of just doing the shine instead of just doing the up B, like refresh?
Unfortunate. I hate when that happens. Okay. Nice. What happens?
Yeah.
He's just like hard. Yeah, he just like hard reads you. I don't really like dash dancing like this quite as much against Sheik, unless I have like an upper hand or something. Like I usually don't like it unless I have like a laser here, like because the laser puts Sheik at a frame disadvantage. So like if I like lasered her right here, then like theoretically like I have a little bit of a frame advantage because of the laser. So if I just decide to jump in on Sheik, she has to kind of defend herself preemptively. So she has to like shield or crouch or forward tilt or something to like defend herself from me. But like in this situation, your dashes aren't really threatening anything, and you didn't start with like a laser. So like you're kind of just dash dancing, and which he sort of just hard reads you with the dash attack. But what I'm saying is that like you don't really want to be dashing in that spot anyway, because you're not really far enough away to threaten Sheik to look like right here. So she's not in a bad spot and by any means. Like you're a little too far away to threaten an instant aerial, and so he just feels comfortable in that spot, and that's why he feels comfortable reading you with the dash attack, because he doesn't feel like you're gonna like attack him, because you're kind of like, I'm gonna attack you, and you're like 10 feet away, and he's like, nah.
I'm not far away enough to threaten like any kind of attack or like aerial.
Okay, down air there is okay. I'm surprised it actually hit, but I guess he went for some different option. Something I want to mention a little bit of is that nair is actually totally broken against Sheik. Like nair is better than down air against the character for the most part. I don't know if you've ever played like Sheik versus Fox.
Oh, you mean
hello?
As Fox? Can you hear me?
Wait, are you still there?
Yeah, hold on.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Can I just not hear you?
Oh, yeah.
Have I just been talking blankly? Oh, you're here? Okay. So you can hear me, but I can't hear you. My headphones came out. That's what happened. I was like sitting here, I was like, what's going on? I was like, can the stream hear it?
Wait, hold on. Can you hear me now?
No, I can definitely hear you. My headphones... Okay. Somehow my headphones came out. I don't understand how they got pulled out, but I'm sitting here like...
Alright.
I hope you didn't say anything in that... I don't think it was out for that long, because we were just talking.
It was like... Because I remember I asked you like a question or two, like in the past like 2 minutes, and like I thought you just didn't hear me. I'm like, okay, I guess they just didn't hear me.
That's funny, and I was like, yeah, he's not really saying a lot. I guess I'll just keep going.
Yeah, no, wait.
My bad, dude.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. That's pretty funny, actually.
That's never happened to me before. Okay, what are the questions you were asking?
The first one is when you're talking about the refresh. You say you always you do a shine and then a B refresh. Why do you do the shine? Why couldn't you just do the up B immediately, like refresh immediately?
Say that again.
When you do the up B like refresh, why do you like throw in a shine instead of just doing the up B refresh?
You don't need the shine. The idea for me is sort of that, like, so when Fox does it, Fox doesn't need to double jump. So if Fox presses, like, up and B on, like, the same frame, he'll just do his up B without double jumping. But if Falco does the up B and presses B on the same frame, and he does his up B without double jumping, he actually can't regrab edge. So I do the shine because, like, that way it guarantees the double jump. But it's you don't need to do the shine. You can still do the fire stall as long as you have, like, a consistent input.
Okay. Yeah, and then what was the? Oh yeah, and then the other question I had was that after he did the dash attack and I was off stage, if you could like go to like that moment.
Yeah. Okay.
When does it happen? Yeah, because I tried to do a shine stall, and I know I feel like I'm already kind of like screwed in that position regardless. I just don't know what the best option would be in this case.
Yeah, he kind of hard read you like already because like out of this position, like, you could have double jumped back immediately here, but he just made it look so threatening with this, and then, like, you're already stuck in the shine stall, and then he's kind of, like, dropping it on you. Your best shot of living this once you already got stuck in the shine stall was probably just to stay in it. But I think you were pretty dead here no matter what. This was just a really good, like, edge guard from him.
Yeah, because in the moment I just felt like, damn, you just did it. All right.
Yeah, I would have definitely tried to just keep going, like, low. Like, once I've already shine stalled there.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm, like, looking at it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go low, and then I'll double jump, and he'll re-grab edge. Like, I don't see a way for you to really get back here, once you've already committed to the shine stall. So, just really good edge guard by him, honestly.
Yeah, because I just thought he was just going to like, grab ledge. But he tricked me.
Yeah, no, I agree. Good to point that out. That was just like a great edge guard by him. One thing I wanted to mention on this is, so when you get a position like this on Sheik, where, like, you get that sort of, like, it feels like I should go in vibe, the majority of the time I think you should dash dance here. If you've seen any of my other Sheik lessons at all in any matchup, I talk about, like, this rule of threes type thing, which is basically that, like, you do dash in, and then you do dash back, dash in attack. So it's just like 1, 2, 3. And Sheik has a lot of trouble with that because a lot of her moves are, like, high commitment. Like, she has, like, the grab, the forward tilt, the down smash, even stuff like, short hop nair in place. If she wants to use that stuff to, like, defend herself from you, a lot of times just doing, like, in, out, in will make her, like, throw that forward tilt or whatever out and then give you, like, a real opening here. Whereas going for this laser down air is, like, more of just, like, a straight gamble, where if he shields here, you just get punished. So I prefer, like, a baiting approach. I really like doing, like, laser, dash back, dash in, laser, dash in, out, back in, and, like, attacking against Sheik, just because once she gets lasered, she has kind of a motivation to stay grounded and throw out grounded moves, and you can punish that with a dash dance. And then a lot of times, if I'm going to go in like, a situation like this, I will do, like, a nair, or, like, a somewhat late nair here.
Yeah.
Because it'll hit her if she jumps. It's, like, really good if she jumps. Obviously, I guess at this percent, the down air is fine if she jumps too. But the nair is just really good when she jumps. And when she's on the ground, it actually has, like... She has a hard time against both Fox and Falco's nair to sort of, like, CC grab it and stuff. it's just really awkward for the way her like body kind of is shaped and stuff, where she gets crossed up in kind of these ambiguous ways when she CCs, and it makes it kind of difficult for her to react and actually punish like nair out of her CCing it and stuff like that. So,
okay.
just in general, I want to emphasize that like nair is sort of like the move against Sheik, and if you're gonna spam anything, it should be nair, because it's like it destroys her in the air, like it super destroys her in the air. A lot of times, it'll even like outrange her fair and just beat it. It might not be straight up just range, but it'll outspace the fair and beat it. If she nairs, a lot of times she'll just trade. It'll a lot of times trade with her grounded moves. And it's just really strong in general. The down air there is like, if you can get her with a strong down air like on the ground, that's definitely good. But
yeah, but
oh yeah, this is like a spot right here. I actually just like, it's not really good to go for like these like ledge pressure type things, because she can just ledge dash and get you. Kind of true for most of the characters. Just don't get lazy here, like laser from center. When Sheik does like this, I literally just full hop nair like every time.
Really?
Yeah. You can just react. You can just react to this when she does like this, and I just full hop nair, send her off stage, and just like repeat. You don't get anything huge off of it, but you get like a solid hit every time.
Yeah, I feel like on my part, I swear, like I have a pretty bad time like reacting to stuff like generally. Or maybe that's just because I haven't like practiced just like reacting to stuff. So yeah, that's just something I need to like work on my end.
And I mean, you couldn't react to that one because you were already forward smashing. So maybe you're thinking a little bit too far ahead. You know, maybe that makes it hard to like react.
Yeah, I'm also just talking like in general, not just about
okay.
that one situation.
Okay, so this is actually something that's pretty important to the matchup in general, because this is really different from most of the cast. Is in a situation like this, Sheik is one of the few characters in the game that you should basically never down air here. The temptation is really strong, but you just never get anything out of it. Her vertical recovery is too good, and she's always just like, she has no motivation not to just like get off stage and recover to ledge here. And a lot of times, even if you get her to the ground, her tech roll is so good that you just can't, like, Sheik, you can't reaction tech chase Sheik, you know? So, but the thing is, her main weakness in this matchup is coming down. Like Falco, so Falco has like the best sharking in pretty much the game, just because of he has the lasers, like the high lasers, and he has a really good range on his up tilt, and then he has like, you know, pretty good height on his short hop, like short hop back air, short hop fair, short hop up air. They all go really high. So Sheik actually has a crazy hard time coming down. So your goal should pretty much always be that like Sheik is above you, not below you. So this whole like down air thing, like once you're not gonna like be able to pillar combo her anymore, this should just be a back air or like an up air, but usually like a back air like every time. Like just back air here. And what it'll do is it'll put her in this like vertical spot, kind of like up here above the stage. And then she get put in this awkward spot where like she can kind of fall to ledge. Like her options are sort of like fall to ledge, fall and double jump, or whatever. She doesn't really have a lot of options. And a lot of her things that she does have get her killed. Like she goes to ledge and you do like laser forward tilt, or you back air her, and then she double jumps and you just full hop back at her out of her double jump, and now she's in like an even worse position, you know? So these sort of like Sheik above ledge or further off stage and kind of high up is the situation that you're sort of aiming for when you combo her in this matchup. The way I
think? Yeah. What do you think about this situation? Like you mentioned in the strong like back air. What do you think about going for a nair instead?
Nair here?
Maybe a nair to maybe try and get an extension, but I don't know if that's possible.
Nah, she just kind of goes to like the amount of lag on your move, like rising with it, and how far she goes. You're never gonna get it. You just want to hit her and get back to the ground. So back air is a little stronger, so that's why I think it's better.
Yeah. That makes sense.
You're not gonna get an extension in like a spot like this. The way the Sheik combo game kind of works, so this is sort of how it goes, is you get these combos, and you're setting up for her diagonally off stage, right? That is now like the goal of the way you're going to combo Sheik. And what you want to do is you want to put her in a position where you have a really good chance of catching her with something. Like I was saying, like when she's fallen, she has very few options that don't just get like back air traded or something and putting her more off stage. And then when you're a lot of times not going to be able to directly kill her out of one of these. Sometimes you will. But I sort of think of edge guarding Sheik as just continuing the combo. So there's spots where I'll hit her off, and then I grab edge, and she up B's to stage, and I do like a regular get up or whatever, that whole edge guard. Yeah. And there's not like a way to kill her out of those. But if you think about it, she didn't really have a chance to get away, and you're just keeping up the combo. So a lot of times I'll do regular get up running shine, and then I can actually just aerial her again off of any DI. So I do running shine, aerial shine, or running shine into wave shine, or sorry, just running wave shine. So I'm running a shine, wave dash out. You can cover all of her DIs and just back air again and just repeat it. So,
yeah, okay.
And if you catch her on like a bad DI, or you get her in one of these gambles, or you get her to use her double jump in one of these negative situations, you might kill her early.
Okay, yeah. I think I understand the idea now. You just always want to try and like push her up and away, and just and think of the edge guard not trying to kill her, but just like it's getting like more damage on her.
Like right here, the down air is like it's tempting because you're like, what if I down air and then get like a crazy kill or whatever? Yeah. But it's like if you just back air her here, she's just out of luck. She has nothing. She can't come down.
All right, and then in that moment, I was so surprised that he was able to still like grab ledge. Honestly, because I never know the timing of when I'm supposed to like roll or get up or do normal get up. It always feels like weird to me.
Well, part of the reason is that you're threatened ahead of time because you grab edge early again.
Okay.
So like look at this, like look at where you grab edge. You grab edge now when Sheik is still all the way over here. And so it's not until here that you're worried about the poof, and you've already been on ledge for all these frames. Whereas like if you did this where you grabbed edge like right now, you grabbed edge right here, you don't even have to like get out of the way of the poof,
Okay. All right.
So it's more of like a ledge grab timing issue than anything.
Yeah, so it's the same issue as before here. Okay.
And you can do this ledge grab timing if you do the back air that I do. Have you seen the back air that I do here?
No, I don't know what specific back air you're talking
Okay, you can just watch my J-Flex set, but I do it against every Sheik pretty much, and you basically just drop back air this. Let me just show you really quick.
You mean like without a double jump?
No. Let me just show you really quick.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so it's like this, where like they kind of recover, and then I see how I kind of grab edge like a little early here. So it's like not the perfect timing to beat this up B, but you can actually like read the up B and then just drop and double jump it, and she'll just die.
Okay.
So I do this edge guard so much. I would actually watch this set later just to sort of get a feel for like a lot of the type of like edge guards I do. I'm pretty sure I do it literally like this next stock too or something. Okay, so here's an example of like how I actually get like the situations on Sheik, where it's like, okay, get her into this awkward like diagonal spot, right, and then just like back air, and then I grab edge at the right time here, so I don't really have the window to hit the back air, but I just casually get up, and then I just keep the combo going. Put her in that diagonal spot again, and then I get this back air here. Yeah, right. And so it's like you can kind of just do that as many times as you want.
Okay, yeah. That would, yeah. Actually, like, show me, like, those clips. Yeah, that really that helped a lot. Like, and put everything in context now. That's good.
And I just kind of just do that. Like, literally, that's what I do to Sheik over and over. You just hit her a couple times. Oh, she's up there diagonally. And then I'm just like, I'm fishing for back air. And then eventually she dies.
Okay, yeah. That's good, because that's something that's very like straightforward that I can just keep trying to implement and get better at. It's not overly complicated at all.
Exactly. Nice. I actually like the down air there. It was a good choice.
Okay.
Be careful of approaching lasers against Sheik.
Mm.
So this is something I just sort of say to people in general is like you don't want to approaching laser onto Sheik, because she has all these crazy grounded moves. Like it's sort of like like a lot of times the reason you want a approaching laser onto somebody is because they're like dashing back and they're gonna like dash back shield or something, and then you'll get a laser on them and then you get like a shine pressure on their shield or something like that. But like with Sheik, she's not gonna be dashing back quite as much. There's gonna be way more often where she's just like, I'm gonna crouch forward tilt or something like that, which sort of just beats approaching laser. So like you can do the approaching laser, and you did one a little bit earlier. I don't even know where it is. You did like an approaching laser that was good, and it's because you like did it from far enough away that like she couldn't forward tilt you.
Okay.
So
kind of like
I'll show you when one comes up.
In that case.
Yeah, it was a little bit earlier in the game, I guess. I'll just show you the next one that comes up. But basically, so like you don't want to do this one because she's just gonna like short hop back air you. Like she's not like a moving away from you character. She's more of like a wall in place type of character. So these like big approaching lasers, it's sort of like Sheik doesn't move in like big movements like Fox or Falcon, or honestly even kind of like Marth. They kind of have these like they kind of like whooshing around the stage, like they just move a lot. Sheik is a lot less mobile, and so like a lot of your options are going to be a lot like they're going to be more conservative against Sheik, but you can also get away with more conservative stuff. So like for example,
because she's usually not going to be trying to do a lot of of crazy stuff. She's just gonna. I feel like she's just gonna try and stay in that same space.
Exactly. So like if you shoot this laser against like Fox or Marth, a lot of times like you don't know what they're gonna do after it. They could be like freaking here or here or here.
Yeah, they can go so fast.
But with Sheik, you're like she's either gonna be like right here or like one wave dash distance away from right here. She's mostly gonna be kind of in the same spot. So like when you shoot this laser, you don't need to like close the space from here to here. You can just go from like here to like here, and it's fine because Sheik is also using little tiny movements. So you can like it's better for you to sort of use like smaller, more subtle movement against Sheik because she's also doing that.
Okay.
And you can do those big laser approaches as long as you're so far away that like you're not even getting within her range when like the laser hits. Like if you're across FD, you can approaching laser. It doesn't matter.
I got you.
Okay, nice. And like I just want you to kind of feel for a second how much better this matchup feels when Sheik is above you. Like she's like above you at this spot and you're at 117, but watch. So right here you're like, look at this.
Yeah.
So right here, when you shield above Sheik, you're kind of like, uh-oh. Like, this feels very bad. And I can tell you're like, oh no, I gotta get out of here. So you get out of here, and now she's above you, but even though you're at 117, you're like, oh, wait a second, like, this is kind of nice. Like, she can't really get me down here, Like, and until you get hit by this fair, like, you're kind of chilling. So, like, Sheik gets kind of stuck, like, up. She has trouble like falling through the platforms really fast. She doesn't have like a down air, She has her down air, but it's more like an alternate up air. Like her down air doesn't really like it's not like a Falco down air. It doesn't come out fast. It doesn't hit you down. She can't like fall off a platform down air and have it be dangerous. So she has a lot of trouble getting down, and so like the back air, up tilt, up air, shine poke type game when she's above you is really good, and that's kind of why my whole game is like get her up diagonally. That's why I do like a lot of like up throw on Sheik. Like shine grab is crazy broken against Sheik.
Okay, yeah, because like one thing I've been told a lot is that I shine grab too much, but I guess in this matchup that's something I should continue to do.
Yeah, no, you actually want to shine grab like an annoying amount in this matchup.
Okay, all right, good. Well, that's great because I do it a lot just like generally because I feel like I'm pretty bad at shield pressure.
I see.
Like work on, but yeah, but in this matchup, we think it's better. Usually, it's just
because basically the shield pressure in this matchup is like kind of awful. Like Falco
her nair.
He kind of has pressure. Okay, so here's the thing. The only real pressure Falco has in this matchup is like shine short hop down air. Because if she like shield grabs on the shine down air, the down air goes over her shield grab and hits her. And I released like a thing on Twitter a little bit ago about that. Where like, so basically if you just shine her shield and short hop down air, she can't grab it. You can like retreating down air or down air in place, whatever, it doesn't really matter. She can't grab it until like after the down air. But that's kind of like a niche case. 99% of the time, I just like late nair her shield and shine grab.
Right.
Because it beats everything. It's like safe. She's not, a lot of times she's not going to be holding away. Like let's say she does a shield grab and you shine grab. She does no DI because she's like trying to shield grab, not like roll away. And so because of that, she'll go straight up out of the shine, and so you can combo her off of the shine grab, even though you do like shine grab, and the shine hits, she goes straight up, and you can just jump after the grab and still combo her, because she just goes straight up.
Okay.
So the shine grab is overwhelmingly good, just up throw out of it, if you're in a spot where the if you're in a spot like near the corner, back throw or forward throw, like definitely, and sometimes I'm in a spot, like let's say I'm like right here, where if I up throw, Sheik will very clearly just go to the platform and I'll get nothing. I will down throw and just go for a read. But like that's only when. But if I like, let's say I'm like here and I'm up throwing, I'm like, oh yeah, give me the up throw, because then like she's in this annoying spot. But I'm not gonna up throw her like to a platform.
Okay, all right, all right, that makes sense. I gotcha.
But yeah, that like being above you diagonal thing is kind of, dude, just even look at this whole position. Like, you're just kind of chilling here playing neutral. When she jumps up to here, doesn't this feel like a huge advantage position? You're just come here, give me that, yeah. And then this is the negatives of shield pressure. This is why you don't shield pressure Sheik, is because she does that.
Yeah. And
she just doesn't have, like, her shield, like, never gets poked either. She just has this huge, gargantuan shield, you know? So it's just like, the nice thing about Sheik is you don't need shield pressure. You just need, because you just need her in the air. So that's why you just throw her up into the air and then she's trash.
Yeah.
Nice, good DI there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I still do the accidental
right
attack.
Here. You don't want to. You're like a little. I think you're a little like laser shy, just a little. And I know it's fountain, but like. You're still a little like this whole situation. Like the fact that there was not a laser shot in this whole window here is kind of bad. So it's like you're trying to force your way in with moves a little bit too much. Yeah, get under her, really good, perfect. Just getting under Sheik is just amazing. This is why you don't mess with ledge, because she just does this.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, and like I think in that case when I didn't have enough time to grab or like I reacted too late, I should just like back up. You think a bit?
Right here, full hop to top plat.
Just full hop to top plat.
Yeah, because then her ledge dash options never hit you. Because like here, you tried to move away, but you still got hit. But you can just do something like here, you just full hop to top, like dash full hop to top plat, drop laser, and you're totally fine.
All right.
Yeah, like lasers, dude. I know you tried one and it got messed up, and then you're like, all right, fine, no more lasers. But it's like you definitely should be lasering there.
Yeah, it's so funny that like in this I'm not like lasering, because like everyone always complains about how much I laser. I swear.
Nah, dude, you gotta laser. You gotta laser. Like if people aren't complaining that you're lasering, that's wrong. Like,
no, yeah, that's the thing that they do, but
they already just do. Well, yeah. They need to be complaining harder. You gotta like laser even more. Especially in this matchup. Laser is really... I get so much laser damage in this matchup, and the reason why is that Sheik doesn't change her position a lot. So if we're in like a kind of far away position, I'm lasering, it's like, it's kind of a headache for her to like cover a lot of space. And yeah, I like the down air there because it sends her off stage. But yeah, even like here, just back air, you know, like she doesn't, she doesn't have, I see why you down air there, but like the back air is just a better in every way, pretty much.
Yeah, I guess I was just trying to get a bit too ambitious and just like I need this kill now.
No, I feel you. I know why. I understand why you did it. I just want to like
Yeah.
hammer in that like when you do more back airs there, you will feel more success. Okay, so really quick. So this is a good opening. This laser is really good. This laser is fire. This first approaching, like half approaching laser is actually super hot fire. Because this is the type of laser you want to do where you're like closing the space but subtly, and you're still at a range where forward tilt wouldn't have hit you, you know?
Yeah.
Because it puts you at this range where she
yeah.
gets hit, and this is like the perfect spot where you do like a little dash dance into a nair or something and like really just get on her. She has a lot of trouble with that. So this is fine too. You can also stalemate here because you want some more damage. So this is fine. She's now in her shield. But the problem is the second laser is like you do the input slightly differently, so you go a little too far in. This is perfect, but then this one, you see how she stayed here? This forward tilt would have kind of hit you.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, just one more time. So this first one is like perfect because you're a little too far for the forward tilt, and then the second one is like if she stayed right there, she could probably get you with something.
Yeah.
So just be a little more conservative on the lasers and just kind of dance right outside of that range, and you're in good shape.
So it's just like I said before, just take like small like baby steps.
Yeah, it's all baby steps in this matchup. That's a good way to say it. You're not taking a lot of space or giving up a lot of space at once. She's kind of an immobile character. Yeah, you gotta watch out for these short hop backers. She does these a lot. It's kind of like when you're pressuring the back of Falco's shield, and he does the auto cancel back air. She spams those too, and that's why this is like the whole point of that like kind of 3 thing, where like if you just laser this and do in out in here, and she does this, you get a free nair out of the air into literally the juiciest possible combo, like nair up tilt blah blah blah.
Yeah, okay, so I should just like try and wait. Usually just try and wait a bit more.
Yeah, it's like what you want for Sheik is you want like a feeling where she's trying to push in, but it's kind of scary because she's scared of you approaching. So she gets this kind of slow approach in, and then like when she's finally close enough that she's like, now I can make you do something, you have 2 options. You can either stalemate, like you just like laser full hop to top plat or something, or you just do a mix-up. like you just laser dash dance a random number of times and throw out a nair, and she has a really tough time dealing with that, especially in close, as long as the timing's not like predictable. So like that's kind of my general plan, is like I'm kind of just trying to stay safe. I'm kind of willing to build as much laser damage as I can. I'm kind of looking for ranges where I can threaten her, and then like if she wants to sort of move in on me, I kind of let her and like look for overcommitments. So there's like a really common type of opening I'll get against Sheik is like she'll be here and I'll be here, right? And I'll do like I'll do low laser in place, and she'll get hit, and then she'll like dash in a little bit, and I'll hit her with another low laser in place, but she's still too like far to really get me. So then what I do is I kind of make a read where I'll do like a high laser, because then she's like, there's no way he does another laser in place because I can kind of punish it. So I do the high laser, and then she'll like short hop fair or something, gets caught out of and then I nair her out of the air, and then I get this big opening. So I'll kind of get like, that's sort of like my like, oh, I'm in a little bit of a disadvantage, but I can kind of like pester her with lasers and force her to like come in slowly, and then I can look for openings off of like the little spacings. Okay. This is a spot where I would down throw, just because this up throw is literally like you get nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So it's because she's able to just
because she's just like right over this platform. It's just worthless.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This nair is like, just look at how she can't do anything about this nair. Like it's just rough. These nairs are incredibly rough for Sheik to deal with, which is why I like them. And then, like, this shield pressure is okay, but just know that, like, when you're doing this, Sheik is going to... They do this every time. Every Sheik on Earth does this. They do wave dash out, and then they immediately attack. They do this every time.
Every single time?
Every Sheik forever. Literally every Sheik on the planet. And look, he does it on this previous pressure, too. They do it every time. Look, shield pressure, wave dash out, instant dash in, shield, and then he goes to the grab, wave dash out, instant approach. They do that every time, and it's like you can kind of beat it by reading it too, which I do sometimes. But like, just know that they're gonna do it, and that's why it's like you're either gonna shine grab or you just sort of bait them and keep playing neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like
Yeah.
big commit to the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't
Yeah,
really do
because
much
you're just always gonna do
anyway.
the same attack because like it's gonna be almost impossible to do like amazing like pressure against Sheik. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, all right, that's a good thing to keep in mind.
And yeah, like right here, this is like the perfect spot to dash dance. Like right here, just like dash back, dash in, or like do a little dash dance right here. And she's like, look how he jumps back here because he's like trying to avoid your approach. And so you would get like a spot here where you'd be like, okay, I'll do like laser, and I do a little dash dance here, and then Sheik jumps up, and then maybe I get like a slight approaching laser right here, maybe catch her in the air, do a little dash dance, she kind of lands, she's in an awkward spot, late nair, shine grab, blah blah blah. Like that's kind of how I'm thinking here.
Okay.
Like looking for these like little bit of laser things. I like this up throw, because when you hit this, it's like she's now in this horrible like this spot where she's like ledge is straight down. But you don't want to jump up here because your whole goal is to simply keep her up and to the side. So once you do this, just like wave dash right here and just hold this spot, and she just suffers. Because look, this is one of her only options, and if she does this and you just hit her, you could literally kill her out of that.
Yeah, and in this spot, I just feel like I gave him the ledge for free.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so right here, this is a good laser, but remember dash dance. You're a little close. So I don't want the dash in here because the forward tilt would hit it. I just want to do dash back, dash in right here.
Mm-hmm.
And you would get, see how he shields because he's like afraid of what you'll do. Like this, the same thing that makes you feel like that was a juicy laser. I can hit him now, you know, makes him feel like, ooh, that was a juicy laser. I got to defend myself now. So like that's the same thing is like happening on both sides. So when you land this laser, you know he has to defend himself, and so because of that, this is like the perfect example of like what I would do here is I would just do something like laser dash back dash in late nair shine grab again, like literally. It just like keeps working until you, and then you every time you do it you get an advantage state. Dude, even these positions, like this is such a big advantage for Falco. You're just like, come on, get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm down with that. Yeah, this is just like a thing that Sheiks love to do. Like they love doing this like rising fair thing. Because it's so this is like a case where you had two options here. Option one was grab edge at the perfect timing, which is right now. Like you would need to have wave dash to it.
Yeah.
And I'm
a bit scared to do it. I think you can tell. I'm just like, what if I SD?
Right. No. Yeah. What if I SD? I completely agree. I understand.
Yeah.
So like right here, your option you could have grabbed ledge instantly right here, but then if you can't, you can basically 50-50, like, you're not taking, like, nothing bad happens to you because Sheik hits you with this fair.
Yeah.
But it's like a big commitment from Sheik's end. So it's just like, sometimes I just do empty hop in place right here instead of this one, and then she whiffs this and you just literally kill her. Like, you do like this, and I'll be like, okay, right here, and I'll just do empty hop in place, and then she misses this, and then you just either back air her or like grab edge after the grab edge like now, you know, and then you just kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like, so this you gotta hit here because you tried to take a bunch of space at once. See how much space this is? You tried to cover it all at once, and that's why you got caught in a bad position.
Okay.
Whereas, like, if you played a little bit more, like you said, baby steps, like right here, this laser wouldn't have, like, led to anything for Sheik. You would have just kind of kept playing it out.
Yeah. She wouldn't have gained anything, and then I could just keep doing more lasers.
A little bit too much space on the laser there. Okay. Not a bad recovery. Just... So yeah, these lasers are really good. I just want a little bit of dash dancing here. The second laser in place was actually totally fine, as long as you dash dance at some point. The forward smash is pretty bad, but okay, nice.
Yeah.
Dude, just look at how bad this position is. Like, you don't need to ever do a down air. Like, it's tempting to down air. Like, oh, I'll down air here, and I'll text you his forward smash, and it's like, bro, you just back air, and then you're like, well, I
He's
guess
got legs.
she's just literally dead. You know, like
Well, he was.
it's just kind of a combo.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he just explodes right there. That's pretty much what's gonna happen as long as you play that position. Oh hey, this is that thing that I said last time, where you just empty hopped here, or whatever, and then he whiffs this, and
Yeah,
then but the cloud saves him.
Yeah. It's just a complicated situation.
Mm-hmm. Ah man, this is just you're doing such good laser spacing. You just need to dash dance a little bit more. Like this is such a good laser, just dash dance, and then he's just doing all these defensive options, and I think this is where the nair is gonna help because I can tell you're like, down air's not that great, you know, but like the nair is actually just insane there.
Yeah.
Mostly
It's
because they're
something
gonna
that-
shield. But what's up?
Yeah. No, it's just funny that you say that because like I remember my friend was telling me, Kevin, you do the best lasers into worst approaches every time.
Yeah, no,
I'm like,
your friend
yeah.
is completely right.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
That's
You're right.
literally
And
what you're
then-
doing.
Then he said that, and then I immediately they started playing better in our session.
Mhm.
So
No, so that's literally it. Is like when you
just, like,
land your
combo.
laser, like basically think of it as like you landed your laser. Now your job is to scare your opponent.
Mm.
That is like what you should be thinking in this matchup. Is like I landed my laser at a good range, so now I'm gonna scare them, and then if they don't fall for being scared, at some point the nair will hit them in the face. Like I'm gonna try to scare them, and then I'm gonna try to nair them, and it's like, or I'm gonna go back to lasering.
Yeah, you can always just like keep doing that until you
Yeah,
get
you just keep lasering.
good opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, so this is you're so close to doing the exact right thing. So
Yeah.
so because it's like this, and we've seen this already a bunch of times, like right here, late nair, right? Like late nair or late dare, because like you get this perfect setup. Like I only do the nair really when like I'm gonna be like moving, like the situation's really complicated, you know, but like right here I can tell it's like you know you're gonna get the late thing on them, so like late down air shine grab does work. And I don't know, I would say experiment with the nair a lot, and then you'll kind of find out the right nair dare positions on your own. There's a lot of spots where they're like kind of interchangeable, like here the nair and dare are interchangeable pretty much if you hit their shield, but then if they did something else they're kind of not. So, but I do want you to just work in more nair. But basically you get this situation into the shine grab, which is perfect, and you up throw, which is perfect, but then just cover ledge.
Yeah. Okay.
And you just have a, like, look at, why do you think Crudo rushes to edge here every time? Like, that's the only thing he's got.
Yeah,
He's in a horrible
yeah,
position.
What else is he gonna do?
So it's actually kind of crazy that people are like, yeah, Falco's up throw is bad. And it's like, this doesn't look bad. Like,
No, yeah.
I have to combo Sheik just to get her to this nice spot most of the time. The up throw just puts her there automatically. Okay. Bad forward smash.
Yeah. That's something I feel like it's at this point it's almost like muscle memory. I just need to just like stop myself for a while,
Mm-hmm.
just stop doing it for like I don't know 2 days, and then just like slowly start to implement it back almost or something like that. I don't know because it's kind of hard to just like break those habits, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't forward smash against Sheik.
Okay,
Like, it's just not. It's like.
it's not worth it.
It's like, man, I took this huge risk and I hit a forward smash. It's like, what did you get out of it? And you're like, proudly, you're like, Sheik is above the stage diagonally. It's like, no, dude, like, you can get that with anything. Like, you can get that off of an up throw, you know? Like, it's the same. It ends up being the same result against her. Okay, so right here, this nair is actually pretty much fine, except that it's too big of a space commitment. So, like, this nair would be great if you were just a little closer, but it's too much space to cover, and so you don't get it. You actually could have still shined through the grab. Nair is so crazy on shield. It's, like, by far the best Falco move on shield. Great down air. Great down air. That's really good. Okay. This is sort of, like, a small thing, but, like, Sheik really, on this stage and Fountain, really, they love right here doing Waveland off fast fall fair. Like, like, they love it. And so it's like, literally what I'll do is I just go to here, and then I just, as soon as they go up, I just dash to center. Because they can't, like, land and then fall through fast enough. they can only get these fast falls when they waveland off the sides. So as soon as they go up, I just go to center here, and like, it's just like a small note. Every Sheik loves that, and you would have gotten hit by it right here, like when you did that roll. It wasn't even the fast fall, or whatever. Or, sorry, it wasn't the waveland there, but like it's the same thing. They love that position.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like try to stay centralized so that they don't get those mix-ups.
Yeah, I was thinking instead of in this case, instead of going to central, what do you think about just like turning around and just up tilting?
No, I mean they're still invincible. He's still invincible there. So.
Oh yeah, true. In this case.
Okay. Yeah, it happens. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have like 20 minutes to talk about stuff left.
20 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, because it's like we started at 3:20. It's about 4.
We did.
Yeah.
I thought we started.
No. 3:20 is when you said I'm here. Oh, so we're almost at. Yeah. We're basically at an hour then. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, wait.
Okay, I'm apparently just messing up everything today. So.
That's okay.
My bad.
You'll have those days. It's fine.
Okay. So what thoughts do you have on this, or final questions, or anything like that?
I don't know. I just feel now. I feel a lot more like comfortable because I basically just have like 3 or 4 like points. Like they just kept like saying over and over, and so I'm just gonna like try and focus those instead of like a lot of different things. Mostly just like focus on those like things, like just like having Sheik in the air, just like generally.
Yeah.
And, like shine grabbing and doing the little like baby steps and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and, you know,
dude. Yeah, the baby steps,
combos,
the nair, the dash dance after laser, and the shine grab, and like keeping her up diagonal, and like thinking of the edge guard as just like a combo that keeps going type of thing. Like that's like enough. Like you have a lot of the. Like your friend said, you're like, man, you're doing great lasers, just not doing the right thing afterward.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, if you can implement this stuff, I think it could start going really well for you.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's pretty good to know. Yeah, because there are a good amount of Sheiks in my region. There's a good amount of like a lot of characters though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's something. Yeah, I'll have to like face them.
Yeah, and I would watch my set against J-Flex. It's a pretty good one. Mm-hmm. I can link it to you.
Yes, please. Yeah.
I just kind of like body him this set, so there's a lot of like, what should Falco be doing to kind of murder Sheik stuff happening, and I'm sure I break my own rules a bunch of times because
I mean, yeah,
but still,
like, when you're actually playing, it's
exactly.
You know, it's so hard to like control yourself,
and
it's like everything's happening so fast. But yeah, but just the more you try and like implement stuff, the easier it gets away. You never get perfect, but yeah. So I'm just gonna try and just like implement the main ideas that like we mentioned, just like slowly over time, not like.
Yeah, sounds good. If you have any like clips or extra questions or anything, feel free to send them. Let me know how the progress goes. Yeah, I can send you the payment info pretty soon.
Yeah, wait, no, I already.
Oh, you already paid me. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that was like 2 weeks, a week ago. So
yeah, no, I remember now. Okay, great.
But yeah, and then I depending on how things go, I probably would want to do another lesson like a month or so, just to.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
Yeah, because I do want to try and see how far I can go if I really like commit myself and dedicate like time and effort to this. So. So I
can definitely see potential there. You just got to grind it out and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah, like I finally found like a good like a solo practice routine that I think I can implement pretty consistently. So just like doing that a little bit, I think will help a lot as well. Just playing a little bit, even if I'm not playing people.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Sounds good, man.
No, yeah.
All right. It was nice talking with you, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, you as well. All right.
Peace.